So in this video, let's set up the database as well. So in the previous video, we did something like install the MongoDB and Node.js. That's the reason we are able to run this application. If I tell you like I changed some banner images, this is a copyright free images from, but this is like I added some images like copyright free images from pixels. Later on, like we will be adding the real image, that kind of stuff as well. So what we need here, I need to add some models here and a middleware at the root level. Add here middlewares I added here. I have to add a mongoose.js file, mongoose.exx. Don't go with js file as well. Import mongoose. Okay, I have to install the mongoose. I think I didn't install the mongoose. There are so much of errors here. Show label. Okay, let's see this. I have to install mongoose. Go to there, get started, npm install mongoose. Right click, paste. Let me install this. अरे क्या मजाक है यार, अभी इंग्लिश में बात करना है. So I start these packages, npm run dev. Okay, it's running. Import mongoose from mongoose. Now let me add a connect const connect db thing. I need a request and a res. Later I will be adding the auth packages as well. If mongoose.lemon yaar connections, mongoose.connections 0 dot ready state. If it's ready, await mongoose dot connect process dot env dot. Let me add here mongo uri. I'm going to add this in where I want to have this env dot local. I don't have any file env dot local. Let me get a env dot local file and do this dot env dot local localhost 27017. This is the port this MongoDB is running. Now I have to write some database name. So what the name being? Let me write a use me MB of string undefined. Okay, I have to write any. This is the reason I don't prefer like MongoDB. Sorry, TSX TypeScript. I prefer JSX. बहुत लफड़ा है guys, seriously. I do this kind of stuff like asking prom is void, something other like other things like. If I go to env.local, I added this mongo localhost, and after that I am pasting this like a database name. I have this package.json, like let's remove this one. I have this what I have done in here, like you can see like prom is void. Okay, if I remove this, I think I will get some exception. Okay, I'm not getting any exception, like it's fine. Like I have created a const mongo URI and I have mentioned this at any. Why can't I directly use this one? I was writing this, but I was getting some exception, like I'll declare the type kind of stuff. Like basically, we will get it in case of like TypeScript. Lot of it's if it's ready, don't do it. Otherwise, like await. I did this one and I export default connect db. Let me go here and let me create a models as well. I have to create models. I will be creating here category and some sort of product. Let me go to the root folder and I'm writing here models, and here let me click on this and I will be writing category.tsx thing. Like in server side logic, let's don't create the tsx file. Like we can go with JSX as well, like no issues. Like with front end we can use the JS. We can use mixfag as well. Like so let me go with JS only. Like we can convert the mongoose. Yeah, always. Yeah. So let me go to here. I'm creating a const mongoose equal to require. I'm going to write mongoose. Now after that I will be creating some sort of schema as well. So let's create a category schema. You can go these as well, like to tsx file, but I don't need like server side. You don't need it, guys. New mongoose dot schema, and here I have to pass some variable. Sorry, name of column name. So I will be adding a name. Name is there. I will be adding a ID. So ID is by default generated. You don't have to do this. Created that is also by default generated. You don't have to worry about that. You need a slug. Slug is unique. You can do with ID as well, but in Next.js support a slug, so I will be adding a slug because slug is unique and it looks nice. Like instead of ID, I'm adding a slug. It looks nice. I'm going to add a is featured. This is the category is featured. And secondly, I will be adding a parent category as well. That is like it's a parent category or not. There can be scenario like vehicle is a category and it has some electrical kind of stuff. It's a base category, then category, that kind of stuff. Like you can do that. Okay. Laptops can be in electronics kind of stuff. Electronics can be parent category, that kind of stuff. I will be adding an image URL and a description. Description can be a secret editor or a normal editor, whatever you feel like. You can add a summary as well as per your need. Writing a name, and I'm writing a type. What's the type of this type? Let me add a string type and it's required. Let me go to the next line. I will be writing a slug. Slug is required or not? Type. What is it? Yeah. What is happening, guys? Seriously, I'm writing something else and you are doing a shit of this one. Yeah, type string and it's required true and a unique also true because slug will be unique all over. I'm going to add a parent category kind of stuff. This is going to be a type of string and this is not required, guys. And I'm going to have a is featured kind of stuff and its type will be of a boolean and this is also, let me do a required true, guys. Next line, image you need or not, guys. I want to add multiple images. I need category multiple images. For now I'm writing an image URL only. Later on what we will be doing, we will be adding different images like multiple images, and I'm going to add a description. I don't know what shit is happening, like it's giving me the like suggestions like interface. What is interface here, guys? This is how, and after that I'm going to write here, I'm going to add a timestamps and let me go to the next line. I will be writing mongoose dot models equal to blank. So I have to do it every time. You can do in single line as well. I'm writing a two double line. Export default mongoose dot model. Here I have to write the name of the table. So I am writing here category, and the next line I'm going to write a category schema, the variable that I created earlier. Like so, I created a category .js. Okay, I think everything is working fine. Let me do this one and npm run def. I feel my database will be created. I feel like, let me load the page and I think if something happens I will get any sort of exception, and got any sort of exception. Let me see here also, like everything is fine. I'm getting these errors, but I will be fixing these one in the next video. For now I created one model, sorry. I will go to here mongodb compass. Its UI is bit changed, you guys. Let me click on this one, let me connect, and I see, like, let me have some databases or not. I don't have any sort of database yet. If I remove this show level and value of this one, I will get any sort of exception. I'm not getting any sort of exception here. These levels are also not showing. Yeah, feel looks nice for me. If I click on the home button, I'm getting to here. I'm going to here. I'm going here. I'm going here. About, I feel like I have to write one API. Then it's going to run it. I feel like first time we have to write an API. So let's create an API also in this video and let's test this category is working fine or not. So let me go to the app folder and here let me create new folder API. Inside that I have to create the API folder name. So let me have the categories kind of stuff. I can write categories and these things. I can create a dashboard kind of stuff, and there also I can do that. Totally depends upon me. For the time being, I'm creating let's create a dashboard as well. I'm creating a dashboard. Inside that, I will be creating one more. Inside dashboard, I'm going to create it categories. Inside that, let me create a file. I'm not going to create a file. I'm going to create a folder inside that. Get categories. Inside that, I'm going to create a file route.js. You can create a CSS as well, whatever you feel like. I'm going to rename it and let's follow CSX only. Import next response from next server. Import category from models. Now import activity from models. Export sync function. Get await actdb. Let categories await category dot find. Return next response dot json success to categories. This is ready, but let's wait for 1 minute. let me show you one more thing. I'm doing all categories fine, so I don't need any sort of validations here. But if you are not adding any validations, what's going to happen? You will be seeing like you are not getting any sort of error in development. But let me tell you a most important thing. But when you're going to deploy it, you will get a n numbers of errors. So I would suggest you like while development only, you should do the validations. This is a very big bug. I feel like it should be like in development also you should get an extension, but we are not getting that in Next.js, so we can't do anything, guys. We don't have any options. But let me paste this and let me go. This is the file. Let me copy this. This is the part. API slash dashboard slash get categories. API slash dashboard slash categories. Okay. HTTP error 500. Unable to handle request. There is an error. I'm getting something. What's the error? MongoDB invalid schema. Accepted connection string to start MongoDB. So I change a bit. I have to write a MongoDB as a slash. I generally copied from the Angular. I forgot Angular. Angular might be working, but in Next.js it's not working. So I added this one. Then we restart the server. I feel like server is already running. No issues. Better to restart it. Tell the npm run def and it's running. Let me reload it. I feel it should work and it works. Press thumbs up because it works. Let me refresh this. I have a use me and I have a category. So this is the category. And if you want to see the schema, you will not be able to see the schema because I don't know. I'm not able to see the schema as well. So in this video, we looked on like how we can create a categories kind of stuff. Let me create a products as well. Let's create one more model here. uh, products.tsx. Why products not JSX? I'm going to do with JSX only. Like let's show you like how to get a TSX file. I'm going to go import Mongoose from Mongoose. I'm going to create an interface product name. What's happening here? I'm going to write a string now like description, and I want to write is featured as well. Select description is featured. But I'm not writing any image URL for now. Let's see that. Okay, let's see that later on, guys. I'm going to here like I'm writing here parent category I have is featured, image URL, description I have. Okay, description also let's add a question mark here. A question mark means like it's not required. I have this category ID as well. Let me base this category ID. So I have a category ID as well. I will be writing a category ID and its type is of, let me write this for now, mongoose dot schema that object id. Let me comment out this. Let's see this later on, guys. Discount, it's going to be a have something integer. Let's do number for now. Let's add a quantity as well. This is required. This is going to be number. For now I'm adding a number as well. I need a summary as well. This is also not required, and this is going to be a string type. Updated date I'm not writing is like it's by default it's going to add it. Later on we need something size id and something like that as well. Like we will be adding later on, guys. Let's not keep it for now. First product schema new mongoose dot schema product. These names and these things, whatever schema is there, I'm going to add it here. Let me write one by one. Name and its type will be a string. I'm just fed up of this one. What shit is happening? I'm writing something like string required to. Let's copy something from here. Let's do a slug here and let's add a summary as well. Let me copy these two lines. Hi guys, so I changed a bit. What did I change in the products one? First of all, I added some import like document, model, and schema, and I created interface I product because whenever you are creating a interface, it's the habit of creating a I at the first, like a name, a namkaran. So that's the reason I added it. And actually, it's about document. I added these things. I added these things just the same, and instead of directly importing this interface here, I'm doing this time without interface. And here like I can't use this models equal to blank this empty array. For that what I have to do, I have to write here models dot products here, this product's name, and I'm creating a model, and this is I'm inheriting from an interface, and this mongoose dot model, and instead of product I have to write this one. Instead of I'm writing a interface name here as well, and this is the name of the table, this is the name of the table, it matches, and this is the schema that I have mentioned here. And at last I am exporting default this product. This is how, because I'm doing a typescript, so I have to create different variables here, sorry, constants here, and have to define a type as well. This is how I have done with the products and these things. I think it's working fine. Nothing is happening. Okay, so let me create a route and see. Okay, for the route, I have to go to dashboards and I have to create a new folder here, products. Okay, and let me create another folder, get products. Okay, and let me create another file, route dot get products inside that. Okay, so I have to import a next response, and I need a next response. Let me copy these things. I'm doing a copy paste, and let me change this one, import product from this one. I'm doing a copy paste because I want to save my time. Let me copy this one as well. Let me do a product dot find, and let me do a product. Later on we are going to add images and everything on this one. So I'm writing a categories as well because I will not stick to just electricals. I will be adding something close and everything and this projects later on. Like you can, I'm giving a structure, building a structure so that you can use it for your another things as well. Okay, so let me change it to product and it will be get product. Okay, I'm getting a blank, and if I go to here, I might be having another here. That's a product. For now I'm not adding any sort of like data. I have not added. So let's do one thing. In the next video we will be creating the post route as well, and put and delete we will be creating when we will be working with the dashboard. Before ending the video, let's talk about one thing. Okay, let me go to here. So we are displaying these hard-coded images. So these comes under product. So I can change the name and these things, but I have not added any sort of didn't add any sort of images kind of stuff. So I want to add multiple images. So for that, what we can do, we can follow the approach that we followed in ASP.NET Core Razor Base series or ASP.NET MVC.NET Framework series. Already I have created these videos. If you have not watched that, you can watch in the Oats and Codes YouTube channel, our sister channel Oats and Code. So you can check out that. You will be approach will be almost same, like we will be creating let's brief our approach, then we will end the video. Let's what we will be doing, we will be creating a picture table, a picture collection, and that will have the ID and the path. What is the path? And secondly, we will be saving in some kind of folder, some folder where in this Next.js project we're writing some folder, and there I will be keeping our images, guys. And we will be using some sort of GUID kind of stuff so that the image is unique, so that anybody upload any name. For example, anybody uploaded a name of Sanjana, the image, her name is Sanjana, she added an image of Sanjana. There might be another user whose name might be Sanjana, she also uploaded an image with the same name Sanjana. So what's going to happen, this is going to overwrite the image. That's the reason we are going to add a GUID, so that it's unique every time. Let's see GUID is available here or TypeScript or not. And second thing, we will be adding some like another table that will contain our products, uh, products picture kind of stuff. It will be having the ID of product ID as well as ID of the picture ID. That will be my picture ID will be a table, like it will dump the data of all the pictures that you are going to upload here. Okay, so then what we can do a one like ad hoc run can be done, like a pipeline can be done. Like if I talk about Azure Data Factory pipeline, a context I'm giving, like this can be seen, or you can write the code here as well. Like it's going to take some time to do the kind of stuff, but I would suggest like Azure Data Factory will be the better approach. So we can create a script kind of stuff which will check like whether the data that in the pictures table, the data that is there, that ID is there, it is there either in the category table or it's either in the product table. If it is not there, that record, it is going to remove that. That can be an ad hoc job, job that can be run once a week kind of stuff, or but once a week I feel like it's really fine. And what you can do, like, or you can write a code kind of stuff, like, but code how will be doing some like we added some list, get list or add product. There can be a you can write some like a logic there, and admin will click on that button, and that code can be run. That also you can write whatever you feel like, what is feasible for you. Like if you are not working with data factory and these things, you can use this approach. Let's see this approach. Data factory approach, I'm not going to cover it. If you want to follow the data factory playlist, you can check out our outside code channel. There we added all sort of like functionalities. You can check out that. Synapse also you can check out. If you want to learn data engineering series or other data engineering series, as well as basic data engineering series already is going on in outside code channel, so you can check out that as well. It's better than the paid course, far better than the paid course. So you can check out that as well. So I will meet you in the next video. Next video we are going to cover the post out and these things, and slowly by slowly we will be finishing this project. But it's a lot of things going to come in this project. So stay tuned.